Present participles and past participles function in the same way, and I think maybe we can come up with a sentence here that will demonstrate both. Present participles are verb forms which end in ing and which function as adjectives. Past participles use verbs in their perfect form, ending in either ed, en, or t, and which function as adjectives. The running child explored the newly fallen snow. The sentence contains both a present participle and a past participle. It looks like we might have three verbs: running, explored, and fallen, but no, the only real verb we have here that's functioning as a verb is explored. So we put the double underline to show that it's the predicate, and we ask ourselves who or what explored, and of course it's the child that explored, so the child is our subject, and of course our child is a person. And let's see, do we have any other nouns? Yes, we have snow. And snow would be a thing, so we use our baseball or basketball code here. Running is functioning as an adjective, but it looks like a verb, doesn't it, with this ing ending? Well, that makes it a participle. Fallen is modifying snow here. It looks like the perfect form of the verb fallen, which is something that happened in the past. Also, it looks like a verb with an en ending and is modifying snow. Okay, then we also have a adverb here. The ly is part of the clue. Adverbs sometimes modify adjectives, so we have adv here. Now, if we were to diagram this, we're just diagramming our participles as though they were adjectives, which in a sense they are, with we have the direct object, in this case snow. We're going to have two modifiers here. And we're going to have fallen here. Notice and this will then be modified by newly. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? We have our subject is child. Our verb is explored. And our direct object, since this is an action verb, we explored what? Snow. We have our article modifier the to start the sentence. And now, here's our first participle. Now, participles come down on a slanted line just like any other modifier. However, since they also function sort of as a verb, we do them a little differently, and we have them kind of curve right around here. Some people actually draw a curved line there. And we're going to put running. That's the way we diagram a present participle. Over here we have a past participle, And we're going to do the same thing. We'll just let it kind of fall into the little curved area there. And our adjective was newly, modifying fallen. And let's see, we also have another article here. Which is, again, the article the. Infinitives use a verb form which begins with the word to in front of it, and which can function either as a noun or an adjective. To excel at sports requires determination. Looks like we have a verb here, right? To excel. But the verb, main verb in this sentence is requires. To excel is our subject, and it's the concept of being very, very good at something, to excel at it. So even though it looks like a verb, it is functioning as the subject, it is functioning as a noun, and that's what an infinitive does. Okay, let's see if we have any other nouns here. We do have sports, also a concept. And it requires another concept, determination. And we have one preposition here, at. Now to is a preposition too, but we're going to include that as part of this infinitive. Now, infinitives, like gerunds, have something that's a little unusual, to point out that they are different. Now we have our main verb is requires. Our direct object is the concept of determination. And here is what we do with infinitives. As we did with gerunds, we build this little platform here. But instead of a stair step, we have a diagonal line that comes down, and then a horizontal line going across. And we write our infinitive, which is functioning as a subject, as a noun, to excel here. We also have a prepositional phrase, which is modifying to excel at sports. Are we excelling at? Now let's look at a sentence where the infinitive is being used as an adjective. Her decision to study helped her to get into college. First, let's code this. Our main verb. Well, to study looks like a verb, But helped is going to be our main verb. To study is an infinitive, so we're suspicious that it's something else. So double underline it to show its predicate and put our code for verb for action over the top of helped. Okay, now what or who helped? Well, it sounds like decision helped. So decision, again a concept. There's our little light bulb here. And we have another noun here, her, person. Oh, looks like we have another infinitive here. College, let's call that a place. And we have two infinitives. Her decision, what was the decision? To study, is an infinitive, used as an adjective. And to get is being used. To get is being used as an adverb. Okay, then we have the preposition into. In this case, and that's being used as a noun, in this case, her, I should put this up here also, is also being used as an adjective. Which decision? It's her decision. So we put it down here also. Her decision. Which decision? Here is where our infinitive is coming into play as an adjective. Her decision to study. Now, it looks like a prepositional phrase. The difference being, if this was a prepositional phrase, this would be a noun. In this case, it is a verb, and it's being used, this whole phrase now is being used to modify decision. We also have an infinitive, to get, functioning as an adverbial phrase. And again, it looks like a prepositional phrase. However, the difference is get is a verb, not a noun. If this was a prepositional phrase, that would be a noun. Well, here's a prepositional phrase to prove our point. Get where, into, and here is our noun, college. So the last one is a prepositional phrase.